everybody. My name is Jam. I just started my videos a few days ago, so I'm not too great for the using cameras and my cellular phones and making this video. So please forgive me, and also apologize for my accent. I came from Asia, so English is my second language. So please understand. And also I am apologize for my channel, and there somehow accidentally my first one I was try to the video for my just to test, then somehow I made some in the plan to the that was for the test, the video I'm doing for the make it test. Then somehow I lowering up to my video channel. So if my people who viewing my channel, then please forgive me. That was not meant to putting in there, but I'm kind of like amateur, so I'm kind of like I didn't know how to delete, so stay in there. My plan I made with that one. So please forgive me that. And I'm starting today is for the flower with a cake. I make it like a birthday cake, in any kind of cake, like cake with the flowers. So it is not eating cake, but it is making, like a birthday cake like that. But you can make it with, I make it with the flowers, then it looks like a cake, but it's not eating cake. So please do not try to do that, okay? So I'm starting now. I already soaked the ashes. I make a small one because I did one time big one, but before that was just my try. So this time I make a small one because supply was not enough. I could not get whatever I wanted. So next time I will come to make a big one, large one. But today I make a small one. So I got a half of ashes. I cut the half of ashes. Then I make it another half is cut another half. So I'm try putting in the one half here. Then another half is goes here. But I think I'm gonna cut around. I try to cut around so as much I can. So so this make it like a round shape. So I have to trim it like a round shape. So I try to do, but it's kind of like it's not the quite round things, but you have to adjust with the cutting or that kind of things to do with it. So I'm using this floral tape with it tied up. So making sure stay on there. Then this one you don't it's on the container. You don't have to move around much if you're sitting on the table anywhere. So it's not gonna much move around. So it's if you don't much move around, so it should be sturdy in there. So so you don't have to worry about a whole lot of much. And I just tap around here. So that's one that's just like this one, tap around. So I'm kind of like I'm gonna trimming for the kind of as much close I can, like a round shape, with the. But before you use this washes, make sure soak first, because after you cut, you can do after you cut, but it's like when you're cutting, dusting, all that. So if you cut before you use, before soaking in, it should be much better to use easily doing that. So it cannot be cut around like that, but you can just trimming, like this, just as much you can. But it can be like 100% like round, but this is sure be enough for whatever I want to do. Okay, this kind of like cake, flower cake arrangement is very low cost, because you can use daisy You can use daisy. I already pre-cut this one. You can cut about the 2.5 inch or 3 inch. Then also you can use a pom pom. You know, moms, and those flowers are very low cost flowers. And also you can use a lot of using, so very low cost, but you can make flower cake with somebody, make it happy. I think so. When you try, you can use any kind of flower you wanna, but I think it's I use low cost, low cost to go to daisies and pom poms and pom pom moms. Those flowers are probably the not much cost. Then also you can use some accent flower for the roses, mini roses, or any kind of roses, and all. You can use any kind of flower you want, but so I just use daisy today. So I have 2 containers here. Actually, you can use all you do is putting one here. This is very sturdy if you don't move around much. So when you make arrangement, you can this one, or when you make it completely done, you just setting on here. So I prefer to use this one. I know it's kind of big, but this is a kind of flowery shape round. It's a pretty, a kind of flowery edge round. So I like this container. So I use this container. So, and I'm not gonna tape now. So I just, if you just, when you want to sitting on like anywhere, you can put it like this, or you can use a small container too. So, but I'm not gonna tape it because that's this time I'm not gonna use the tape. So I'm starting. I cannot find exactly what I wanted at the edging, starting with the greenery. So I use this one. Then I also gather up here. I trimming around because it's kind of not a long one, so I trimming around. So it excess. This is excessive one. You can I don't want to use a whole shopping long like that, so I use trimmed this one. So I trimmed the 2 different size. One goes top part on around, one is bottom part around. So I make it a little bit longer. Is the bottom part. Top part is kind of like a little bit slightly shorter. So first thing is I stick in all the way bottom here, for the all the way down to the plate, right at the down to the plate. Okay, so just I don't know, you can see, because you can see just plug into the all the way down here around, right above the plate. Just go around. So it's go around, but when you're doing this, these things a little bit move around, but it's not that bad. So I just, you can tape if you want to, but I don't want to tape over to the plate, So this one, just go around the bottom part, go around, gather up, You don't have to spend a lot of money for this arrangement, because it's very easy to do too. Because people think it sometimes, oh, flour with the cake. How do I make it flour with the cake? But this processing is very not that hard. Also first things is the cost is not that much. But when you use the green leaves, you have to steam kind of healthy one. So this is kind of healthy steam. That's the reason why I use also kind of another long hair steam to here to the green leaves, so you can plug into enough to go in there. So this is for me, this is good for the use. I use so good for the using this kind of arrangement. So this kind of bigger. So sometimes the steam's kind of a little bit You have to trim off a little bit knot on there. So there are some of them are kind of not hard enough to go in there. So when you do that, when it does that, then you can trim it again, you know, replug in. So this greenery is, I prefer to have different kind of, you know, bottom part of the greenery, but it's not I cannot get it somehow. So I use this one too. To me, it's best one to for use right now. So sometimes the stem's kind of weak, then you trim it off one time, then you can plug in again. Still, you know, if it still don't do it, you just throw it away, I guess. This one is not that much cost much, but it's time consuming. This is kind of a little bit taking time because you're not just the arrangement like vase or basket or any different container. Just you have to be poke on to go around. So it's time consuming, but the cost is very low. Depending on what kind of flower you choose, you know. So, but something different, you know, something different to me, you know. Use this flower cake like this kind of. So I think I did a bottom part all. I don't know. You can see in my camera, you know. I don't have anybody hold things like that. It's just the bottom part of greenery plug in, like, you know, all the way around, way down to the on the dishes, the plate. Okay, second thing is I'm gonna do large flowers for the way down here. So first bottom part, you start bottom part first, okay? Don't go to up first. The bottom part start. You can do top part start too, but I think it's bottom part start is the easy to when top part coming. So I use some the flower I used the other day, so I have left this one. I can use this. So this one, so I can use half of this one, half of that one too. Yeah, the petals come. Mine not all the way around, so I have to cut this few one in here to hold it up. So I got the first round of flowers for the roses. You don't have to use rose. I just had this one rose for the, you know, other day I used some leftovers. I used this one, but you don't have to use it. You can do all around the daisies and, you know, whatever, you know. So now I'm doing a second layer just between roses. I already pre-cut this, so this. Sometimes when you plug into flower, it broken off like that, and because this, you also have to use very soft oasis. So I got a leftover this oasis kind of like a hardy one. So, you know, sometimes the flower steam is not getting in too great. So, but You use all kind of flowers, any kind of flowers you wanna, any kind of if you don't worry about the cost or whatever you want to do, doesn't bother you the cost anything. So you can use any kind of flower. You can use like roses, which is not very expensive than daisies and pom poms. So just plug in the go around, just go around evenly. Then very sometimes between something you can plug in there too, so adding in there too. So this is small flower cake is I used about the 9 or 10 stem for the rose bottom when first beginning one. And then the top part of daisies is one bunch or maybe one and a half bunch, which is very lower than $10. So or even though so as you can it's not very much fortune money, but buy dishes like or you have any dish, you can use any dish, low dish, even you can use a plate, dinner plate, if but the dishes, you can use any kind of dishes for. Just go around, add around, just go add around that okay. I think I'm gonna do this lay for the another spray rose here. I have another small rose I had used leftover, so I use this rose for the one middle round. So it's a different color, different looking. You can use solid color. You can use however you want to design. However, but whatever you want to do, you can do. That's your You can try this kind of it's not that hard. Also, I think it's something little different than just the arrangement. But so I'll just cut it here for small, about 2.5 inches, 2 inches. But so daisies and roses and kind of little, daisies and kind of little deeper inside, but the rose flower self kind of linked is kind of long. So, but it's still okay to me because it's cake is however you want to design. That's what you do. So. So the roses, when you use roses, widely open is better. That make it widely open is less flower. It takes less flowers, also, it's a pretty wide open one instead of bud. When you open roses, it is less flower to go in, and instead bud, kind of tight roses. So you let them sit the water. When you buy it, if you kind of like a tight, maybe sitting on the outside, cool, not the refrigerator, but the room temperature, sitting on a few days, it should be open up though, widely. So the flowers to do with the temperature, weather too. If it's warm weather, they're blooming so fast, they open up so fast and they're wilting so fast. But if like winters and cold weather, it should be last longer. Also, slowly open. So so I do the between first one layer rose, then daisies, and then another roses in here. But you don't have to use roses. I just use whatever I left. I have whatever I left one. So but any kind of flower, one kind of flower, or two, three different color flowers, different kind of flowers is all up to up to whoever want to do this. So it's not kind of limited what you gotta to do, what you putting in things like this. So make it easy. Okay, now I'm go back to the daisy part. Okay, go back to the daisy part again. So this is almost like a way top part lay. It's almost like a way top part. So this is the last round actually. So when you use, sometimes steams like cutting off like that, but you recut and use again. So I think this is the last round. And when you do last round, the top one, or you can use a small flower, or well, it's all up to you. But if you use a small flower, it's not balanced for the bottom on the top. So that's up to you. It's very simple. It's very or you don't have to worry about how I'm doing this and how all that. All just you just cut the flowers, go round. When you make a flower in the home, or anybody, it doesn't have to be professionally doing this kind of arrangement. I mean, you have some high styles and all different kind of flowers, weddings and funerals. You have to have skills, yes, but this one you can do in the home. Anybody do in the home cheaply, so it's very low cost. So you can do. So I'm recommend doing this for the, something. It's not eating able, but it's not much cost the flowers. So it's not much cost flower. So it's I'm kind of like always kind of top part here, kind of around the top part, but it's pretty much it's on the top part. So last one on the top part here. Before I do top part here, so I'm gonna do another layer for this greenery here. I already cut this greenery here, but also it's smaller than beginning here, bottom part. So this is cut a little bit slider smaller. You don't have to cut it too short, but it's very slider, small. Actually, kind of like another slider, smaller. So you can all the bottom part here just tip in a little steam. So kind of steam got a little knot in here, so easy to go in there. So this part here you don't have to be actually too big. So because it's all I'm trimming one more time. So just a little bit slight trimming. Just go around the trimming up. I guess it's better than it was. You have to use a steam here, hardy one, so you can get into. But the oasis is important too. Oasis have to be soft one. Is much better to use this kind of arrangement. But I just use whatever I had. So this arrangement, not big time, take your time, because it's just all around. It's not. The flower designer, when you do flower, it's just how to do a flower. Just to plug in, all here, there, focus on here, there, all that. But this one you have to take time to go around and all the even another one, even another arrangement is kind of still kind of not really take time to doing this, but not a whole lot of much time. But if somebody rushing doing this, it's different. But next time I'm gonna do a flower with a different kind of flower. I mean, I add in here different kind of different shape designs today. So I don't have all that with I can do things. This. Okay. This is things kind of knot on here, so I have to just trimming bottom part of the greenery stem has a knot on the bottom part, the ending edge. So yeah, it's still kind of other things is washes hard too, hardy washes too. So when you do this one, top part is kind of make sure go completely round, completely. I mean, not much space between and that. So because it's a top layer. So, but in the greenery, it's upside, inside, upside. This is inside, and this is the outside. But when you use this one top part. It's the same, shiny like that. It's better, but I could not find the same, upside, inside, same shape. Most of the green area is inside, upside different. So I did all top part of green layer. I wish they had the same, inner side, outer side is same shape, But this is inside is nice, shiny and. But outer side is kind of a little ruffly, but it's not that bad because it's the flowers covered, So I'm gonna do in the top part, okay? So I'm using a little bit mix it up with this top part, and also you can use small head when you buy flowers. There's just some small bud and bigger bud too, but so you can use a small bud, cut the aside the different. One side, one large one you put in there, then one small one you put in aside. So small bud is the top part when you use last time. So just plug in. Or you have to just plug in, go around again. Go around again. Some of them broken easy, there's stems because it's like broken easy because it had the wedges is kind of like a hard. You don't need just this. This is still soft. It's kind of soft in the top of the stems. Just always go around the same follow near to the greenery or nearest the edge, or the at the greenery edge nearest. Also this one here. I mean, people is not professionally, flower designer. You can do this. That's the one thing is good for using this kind of arrangement. You don't have to be stylish, designish, and all that involved with it. This one you can do anybody. It's just and also low cost. So I'm gonna keep repeating this, but say things like that, but so anybody can do. Then just all the way filling up all this one, I can use middle center part is yellow roses, with different color. I just use center part. I could use the same rose, this one on the top here, but I use this cake flowers, leftover flowers, so so I don't want to waste, so I use this one. So you can, I use yellow daisies in top part, which is a little bit color, different color accent in there. This almost broken off. So you use the oasis. This you have to use oasis. When you get an oasis, make sure it's soft one you get it, not the hard form. Soft form you get it. Okay. So. Okay, now so it's kind of like this shape, like first layer is kind of while blooming up the rose. Then I had two layers for the daisies. Then third layer is for the small roses left. Then top the right above the rose I use the same daisy color, same news daisy. Then top part here. So where I had a green lily one more round. Then daisy one wrapped, then center here the yellow one, then very center here I'm gonna just design like just a small, it's not the bouquet but just I want to do some just you don't have to be thick greenery, just use it for like a low skinny green lily. I don't know what you call, very light. This is a baby eucalyptus, different kind of eucalyptus actually, but this is a very little fragrance. And also do not use you don't have to use a whole lot of greenery, just a few in there, like green shape, whatever looking, and then only a few, or 3 or 4 small stem, the small stem you have to use, not the big leaves, things like that kind of things. Now this is I'm gonna, on the top here, I'm gonna,